The fact that it's really an argument on if white people can wear a bounce dress is very diabolical to me. I don't understand what the problem is. If they like bounce dresses and we like bounce dresses, everybody like bounce dresses. Why is it that whenever it comes to the body of Christ, we always find a reason to be disunified? We always find a reason to be disconnected. This could have been something that we could have used to be on one accord. If everybody like a bounce dress, everybody wear a bounce dress. This is unity. But instead, we had to make sure we said, oh, just because black people are the ones that made it popular, that's the reason why white people want to do it, because they want to be us so bad. No, they like the bounce dress. They think the bounce dress is cute. That's just like you. You didn't know about a bounce dress until a black person posted a bounce dress. Like, that's like them sitting up there and saying, you saw my viral video, you want to be me so bad. Like, I want to be the only person wearing bounce dresses. Girl, it's a dress. Put the dress on. Wear the dress. And to the white people that's coming on here and saying, well, before I put it on, I just want to make sure I don't offend anybody. If anybody gets offended by what you wear to church because of your skin color, then that's a problem with them. And they need to go back to God and they need to ask God to work on them pertaining to that, because that right there is not something that God likes. Period.
With me on the cultural history behind that fucking dress, if I'm missing something, because I would really hate to agree with these fucking people.
You want to know the true cultural history behind that dress? Black people appropriated it from the Japanese. The iconic bouncy dress, created by Japanese designer Issey Miyake for the Spring-Summer collection of 1993, often referred to as the marionette dress. It featured a signature pressed accordion-like pleating. This revolutionary fabric allowed the garment to naturally expand, contract, and bounce with the user's movement. So if you want to call out cultural appropriation, call out Black people.
Stop gaslighting Black women about the bouncy dress. Yes, it's a beautiful dress that everybody can wear, but we're not going to pretend that cultural appropriation hasn't happened to just about almost anything that Black women do. And so Black women do have a right to feel nervous about somebody taking something that we do. It's great to know that it's an appreciation. And I just want to make it clear to other Black women that may be watching this, that that song that the trend is to is probably one of the blackest things in the country. So it's not like this is being gentrified. But we're not going to pretend there's no possibility that someone will decide to bounce to that dress to some other song that is not a Black gospel song and pretend this is something that they have thought of. So I'm just saying, don't gaslight us and act like people aren't saying this for no reason about the dress. At the same time, though, until that does happen, there's no need to act like it's something you need to protect.
Welcome back. We just watched some clips of the famous bouncing dress, and there is a cultural issue debate on who owns it and who doesn't own the bouncing dress. All credit to the video creators, original content creators. From the clips we've watched, it's obvious that this is an adoption from the Japanese. And I think it's important that we understand the significance of cross-cultural, values where we can adopt things from other cultures. And the Black community is saying, okay, we don't want white ladies to wear this bouncing dress because it's trending, especially for ladies who go to church. And it came, on the scene with a new vibe of song that is very Blackish. So we'll be looking at a couple of other videos and we'll come back to give our conclusion. If you're no subscriber, thank you for doing what you know how to do by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're a new subscriber, please hit that notification, hit that subscription button to be a part of our community. So I want to know what your thought is at the end of the day. If it's okay for me, it's just a dress, but some Black ladies are not saying it so. So let's go back into the video.
I am obsessed with all of these Black women getting ready for church trends with their bounce dresses and their jewelry and the heels to match and the husband's outfits with the pocket squares and the hats and the shoes, all of it. And I don't have a dog in this fight about whether white women should be wearing the bounce dress or not. I don't wear dresses hardly ever, and I'm definitely not going to wear a bounce dress. But I do have a very specific ask on behalf of white women who are wearing the dress or who have been given permission to wear the dress. If you're going to wear the bounce dress, and if you're going to bounce while wearing the bounce dress, please, for the love of God, find your rhythm first. There is nothing more embarrassing than seeing my fellow demelanated women somehow being offbeat with a dress that bounces to the beat, to your own movement, to your own hips. That shit's embarrassing, you guys. How are you still off rhythm with a dress that literally bounces Ugh. And I just know that all the comments are either going to be, I don't know what you're talking about, or it's a Japanese dress. Just find the rhythm, please.
Thing now is that the black women are saying that the white women need to leave it alone. Leave it up to us. It's ours, blah, blah, blah. It's because we know just by your skin color, y'all can come and take something and make it y'all's. And even if y'all not doing it better, just because y'all are white, they gon' take it and push it and push it and push it. It's just like on TikTok. Let's be honest.
This video has over 380,000 views. Thank God no one really listened to her, because that is a crazy statement to make. Number one, the bouncing dresses are not black culture. That is Japanese culture. And keep in mind, there's dozens, and I mean dozens of videos about this where black creators have came online and said white people are stealing their culture of bouncing dresses. And hundreds of thousands of likes, tens of thousands of comments of black people saying white people are stealing their culture. The fact that hundreds of thousands of black people genuinely just are racist, cultural appropriating. The bouncing dresses came from Japan, and black people are cultural appropriating from Japan, stealing their culture, trying to take it as their own, and for some reason think that's okay. And they did this to specifically attack white people. Why? Hundreds of thousands of black people in America did this to just hate white people. The racism that runs deep for black people hating white people is just crazy, that they're getting mad that someone is wearing a bouncy dress. And again, to steal Japanese culture and claim it as your own is crazy work. And I'm so happy that after, all of those videos were being made and all the black people were rising up saying, yeah, the white people are stealing my culture, our culture, blah, 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 that everyone started to come out the woodworks to find the origins of this and notice that it came from Japan. Some of those videos were taken down immediately because they were getting so much backlash from it, and that was well fucking deserved. And keep in mind, cultural appropriation is just showing lack of respect or understanding to something. And this is the Oxford Dictionary. The Webster says the adaptation of cultural elements such as clothing, customs, or hairstyles of a group, usually a minority culture, but it doesn't have to be. The minority can still steal it from the majority, and it's considered cultural appropriation by members of another group in a way that is exploitative, disrespectful, or stereotypical. Now, I don't understand from 2000 to 2026 why anyone has a problem with someone else wearing anything, dressing however they want. And what is the most weird thing is that the group of people, which is the black community, are the main ones who are consistently pushing out cultural appropriation, but they culturally appropriate every single day and they don't care. Why are you going out of your way to attack someone for expressing love for a culture, and you say that's wrong, but you go out of your way to attack but you don't go out of your way to ever attack your own people for doing the thing that you say you are so passionate against? You can't be passionate against cultural appropriation, but then quite literally be for cultural appropriation yourself. Keep in mind, electronics are cultural. So whoever created an electronic device first, it is their culture. Game systems are cultural. Mangas are cultural. Art is cultural. Cosplay is also a cultural thing. If you want to scream about cultural appropriation and you want to do all of that, fine, that is amazing. But if you're going to do that, apply that to your life. Do not be a racist, disgusting person wanting to attack someone based off of the color of their skin just because you want to have some type of power trip or whatever it may be. If you cannot get rid of everything that is not your culture, then guess what? You do not care about cultural appropriation because you are cultural appropriating because it benefits you, but you do not want to give that same leeway to other people, which makes you a disgusting piece of shit.
Welcome back, guys. My fellow melanated people are calling out white folks over this bouncing dress. For me, it's just absolutely silly how we could be having misunderstanding over something that is not originally ours. And the people's culture who owns this dress, the Japanese, are not fussing about it. There is no contention about it. It's rather two sides of the pole. the white and the black folks who adopted this dress from the Japanese that are making a whole lot of matter. And it's amazing how trivial issues can become major subjects of discussion in the American plane. So I want to know what your thoughts, your comments are. Let the conversation begin in the comment section. See you again on my next video. I just hope this was fun to watch.